Well, Lewis, an incredible drive in such difficult conditions. Surely you weren't really just chilling at the front, like you said on the podium.
No, generally was. I mean, of course, I'm driving, but generally very relaxed. So I didn't have any problems out there, and the car was fantastic. It was a race where I was just able to focus on just driving. Didn't think that I didn't have any thoughts of the car breaking down or anything like that, which was great. And I'd just love to say a big thank you to everyone back at the factory, both factories who have worked so hard to give us the incredible car that we have this year. And this result, I mean, it's all down to them. And I've just won my first Brazilian Grand Prix thanks to them, which I wasn't able to do before. So really happy.
I imagine it's incredible because now the championship goes on to the last Grand Prix, but I know how much this place means to you because you're such a big Ayrton Senna fan. It's almost like it's all come together in a very special way.
It's and it's the 44th Grand Prix here as well, so it's a special one. And what's crazy is that all these years it's been so hard to win this Grand Prix, and then today was the easiest. Generally, the easiest, but one of the easier ones to win. I mean, of course, it was at any moment I could have made a big mistake, but I didn't, and I felt really under control. But that's generally how I am when I'm in the rain. I felt very, very confident up there. And I love driving in the rain. I always have, driving up north in Scotland and all over the UK and in the wet as a kid. That was always a real strength for us as me and my dad. So I'm glad that at least goes to the last race. And I was just saying, Nico's generally, he's had 99.8% reliability, except for I think he had the gearbox problem, which happened from a crash. He hit the wall, suspension failed, and then he went into the wall and broke the gearbox. But otherwise, things just kept going. So all I can do is focus on being as strong as I have been these past races, and as long I'll know in my heart and in my head that what I have achieved and what I've done.
Well, Nico, well done on a really strong drive. It didn't look like you put a foot wrong out there. How are you feeling?
There was one foot wrong.
I thought a lot of people were
one foot wrong, which was pointing sort of nearly 90 degrees on a straight, which shouldn't happen normally. No, but anyways, in general, it was still okay because it wasn't in a super high-speed situation, so it was okay. I mean, Lewis was just a little bit better. He deserved the win today in those difficult conditions. He did well, and for sure, I can live with second place today.
Just put us into your seat. How tough was it out there? I mean, as you say, a slight foot wrong, but a great catch, which meant you could keep going and get that all-important second.
As you say, it worked out okay. Of course, I wanted to get the win, but at times also it was looking a bit worse than even second place because Max did a good job. He found a special line around the outside, which had more grip, which I hadn't found up to then, so he did well.
In terms of heading into Abu Dhabi, you and Lewis have had a championship showdown there before. How much do you think you'll have gained from having that experience?
Yeah, definitely the experience helps massively. We've, this is the third year now that we're fighting for the championship, so it's nothing new, and that helps.
Well, Max, some incredible overtakes out there, but also the catch of the century. What a fabulous race for you! You must be delighted.
Yeah, of course, amazing result at the end after so many pit stops as well. So first of all with the save, I was a bit lucky, of course, to not hit the guardrail, and from there on it gave me more confidence, and probably I heated up the tires as well, because of locking it. So that worked pretty well.
In terms of the strategy of moving on to the inters, was that a wrong call? Was it a brave call? And ultimately, in the end, did it help you because you had fresher tires, which you had to change back again?
It does help a bit to have fresher tires. I mean, they were not new anymore, but of course we lost quite a bit of track position. So I think without that we could have easily finished second or even had a shot at victory in the restart. But sometimes you have to gamble a bit, and unfortunately today it didn't work out. I mean, for one lap we gained a second over the extreme, so it was going in the right direction, but then it started to rain more, unfortunately. But I mean, in general, I can be very happy. I had a lot of fun afterwards. So I think at the end of the day, okay, maybe you are a bit more pleased with second, but I had a lot of fun today to finish third.
Just finally, you said you felt reasonably comfortable in those conditions. A lot of drivers seem to find it difficult. You're out there driving exactly the same weather as the others. Why is it you think that you can handle that better than others?
Because I'm Dutch. Yeah.